Hello, good evening, everyone. Hello, namaskar. Dosto, how are you doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I hope market is not bothering you too much. And I sincerely hope that you remain healthy and wise in this kind of a market scenario. I know that it's not one of those great markets to be actively involved. And I've been speaking this in my videos also. काफी दिन से मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि जरूरी नहीं है कि हर वक्त ट्रेड करना है. No trade is also a trade. But क्या मार्केट रेडी हो रहा है? इज देयर एन अपॉर्चुनिटी इन द मार्केट टू थिंक अबाउट ट्रेडिंग नाउ? इज देयर एनी मोमेंटम विच इज गेटिंग बिल्ट इन द मार्केट? ये सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं जो हम सब के माइंड में है, इंक्लूडिंग माइंड. आई एम ऑल्सो अ लर्नर, तो मैं भी ढूंढता रहता हूँ इन क्वेश्चंस का आंसर. So that's why Wednesday live series is very important, because these Wednesdays live sessions I talk with experts और मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि उनसे आंसर्स लूँ और उनका मार्केट का एक व्यू बनाने की कोशिश करूँ. So दोस्तों, before I call my team of experts today, and we have some amazing people whom I respect so much in market because of my exposure with them, experience with them in last couple of months and years. I will call four experts today. They will share with you क्या लग रहा है मार्केट में अभी, क्या करना चाहिए, and what is the right thing to do. But before that, let me talk about one very special platform which we have created called StockEdge Club. This platform is an exclusive premium platform for people who want to learn as well as earn in market, where we are there along with these experts who have come today, and they are sharing their real time expertise, real time trading ideas, and understanding of the market, helping our learners of financial market to succeed in market. तो उसके बारे में बाद में बात करेंगे, बट फटाफट एक बार आपको फ्रेम में दिखा देता हूं ऑल फोर एक्सपर्ट्स who are there with me today, and we are going to have such great learning session. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, sir.
Good evening,
So good
sir. Good
evening.
evening, all my friends.
Hi,
Good
ma'am.
evening. So Jyoti ji is there, Mr. Taviti is there, Abhijit and Nikhil. So I have interacted with them. मैंने face to face आप चारों के साथ किया है, and I know the kind of depth and the kind of knowledge you have with respect to market. So let me welcome all four of you into this discussion. Uh, फॉर्मेट कुछ ऐसा रहेगा कि आई एम गोइंग टू कॉल वन एट अ टाइम, एंड फर्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट मार्केट कि क्या लग रहा है मार्केट में, व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन, एंड देन प्रॉब्ली टुवर्ड्स द एंड वी विल आल्सो ट्राई टू टेक क्वेश्चंस, बिकॉज ऑडियंस का क्वेश्चन लेना बहुत जरूरी है. इट कुड बी स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक, इट कुड बी एनी क्वेश्चन विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू एनी ऑफ आवर वर्किंग्स, तो वो अपने लास्ट में लेंगे. बट पहले let's talk about market. So let me start with someone whom I had long association. I think longest association is Abhijit Paul. So let me first start with Abhijit Da. Hello, Abhijit.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. So क्या लगता है market?
क्या लगता है market? I think I was joking with someone कि whenever I used to meet someone, पहले वो पूछते हैं अभिजीत बाजार क्या लगता है? फिर
हाँ.
उसके बाद 5-10 मिनट बाद पूछते अब बताओ तुम कैसे हो? So that has always been the case. But I would use the word difficult because जो market 23rd March 2020 के बाद it gave towards October 2021, the underlying nature, behavior, volatility has changed. And the reason is very broad based. You have crude, inflation, many reasons why we are facing the kind of difficult phase. And मुझे लगता है it is healthy. See, you had a phenomenal run, 100-150% kind of a rally. उसके बाद अगर आप 18-20% correct भी करते हो in a broader aspect of a larger time frame, these are healthy. A 15-18% high to low is okay. हाँ, the problem starts is मेरे portfolio में जो stocks है, those are down 20-30-40%. And I think the current stage of the market definitely is an opportunity for those who have a medium term to long term point of view, because I think shopping cart निकालना चाहिए धीरे धीरे. It's very difficult to time the market, but yes, there are sectors and stocks which looks nice.
Okay.
From
Any
a trading
specific
point of view,
sector?
it is tough.
So from trading point of view, it is a no trade market. किस लेवल तक या किस जोन तक हमको ट्रेड नहीं करना है, और कब हमको मन बनाना है कि नाउ आई वांट टू ट्रेड?
See, it's very difficult to tell a trader not to trade. वो नहीं होगा, ठीक है? It's not going to happen. So what I generally suggest is it's very difficult to switch it off. So what you can do is you can take it down. मतलब जहाँ पे आप एक certain quantity size का trade करते थे, because the market has changed, आपको भी अपना stance change करना पड़ेगा. So why don't you take the quantity down or the number of trades down, या फिर समथिंग लाइक अगर दिन का इतना लॉस हो जाता है तो मैं इससे ज्यादा ट्रेड आई डोंट वांट टू टेक. You need to adopt, evolve, because the market is doing the same thing, and this can continue for a couple of months more, if not more than that. So if I tell someone trade mat karo, I know how it feels. So it is important that you stay in the game, but you stay light.
So when do I go heavy?
When do you go heavy is when the first thing that I would like to see, and it can be checked also, that downtrending markets, or if you use the word bear markets, are statistically always high volatile in comparison to bull markets. Equity as an asset class ऐसा ही है. Your most of the institutions who move the market up or down are long only, right? So equity market per se is upward looking. So the moment the market goes into a downtrend, bhay, panic, kya kare, na kare, that's why the volatility increases. This you can check. And every time you do this over the last 20-25 years, you will see the same thing. So the first thing is, जो मुझे चाहिए from a trading point of view, is lesser volatility. कल लेके जाता हूँ, आज गैप डाउन होता है, आज शॉर्ट करके जाता हूँ, कल गैप अप होता है. So it's very difficult for someone who can hold on to the put position for 1 to 3 days. It actually become very tough. So the volatility needs to come down, and वो volatility तभी नीचे आएगा जब the market will feel a little bit better. And I mean an uptrend, a short-term uptrend without much of a volatility. So it will take a little bit of gain from the price. वो confidence धीरे धीरे it should come back कि हाँ ऊपर गया, sustain कर रहा है, नीचे नहीं आ रहा है, रिलायंस ऊपर जा रहा है, एचडीएफसी बैंक ऊपर आ रहे. So that kind of mood, when it comes back, I think you can change the gears. अगर आज आप फर्स्ट गियर में है, then you can move on to the second gear.
Okay, point taken. So Abhijit, I'll get back to you, put you on mute mode for some time, and I want to welcome Jyoti ji into the discussion. Jyoti ji, जनरली लोग बोलते हैं कि लेडीज फर्स्ट, और मुझे लगता है ये कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं चलता है अब की दुनिया में. ये लेडीज फर्स्ट और जेंट्स फर्स्ट कुछ नहीं है. तो ज्योति जी, आई वांट टू टेक योर ओपिनियन ऑन मार्केट, बिकॉज यू आर इनक्रेडिबल, यू आर अमेजिंग. जितना आपसे इंट्रैक्शन होता है उतना आपको सीखने मिलता है आपसे. सो आपको क्या लग रहा है अभी, व्हाट टू डू?
Is it necessary we trade in Nifty and Bank Nifty?
नहीं, जरूरी तो कुछ नहीं है, वो लिखा हुआ नहीं है कहीं पे.
और स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक, सॉरी, एवरग्रीन है?
नहीं, लिखा हुआ कहीं पर नहीं है. वो एक्सचेंज में जब हम लोग केवाईसी भरते हैं तो वहां कुछ एग्रीमेंट में नहीं है कि करना ही पड़ेगा रोज.
तो फिर स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक इज एवरग्रीन. And secondly, see, I carry 3 generations experience with 35 years, 3 generations knowledge with 35 years of experience. And what I had seen in ring times also, that they were basically on stock specific. Now, the boon what we have, that we can even do short selling, and even we have options. So why not do options and in very small quantity? इन स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक. अच्छा, सेकेंडली हम लोग जो क्या करते हैं, एक स्टॉप लॉस लगाते हैं एंड टारगेट करते हैं. बट व्हेन वी सी द रिवर्सल, इज इट नेसेसरी टू वेट फॉर द स्टॉप लॉस? नो, वी कैन एग्जिट इमीडिएटली. सो इफ वी आर इन, सी, ट्रेडर्स वांट अ ट्रेड एवरी डे, ट्रेड हो या ना हो. बट ओनली थिंग इज, इफ ही ट्रेड्स, the loss should not hurt his pocket. वो मेरा हमेशा से कॉन्सेप्ट रहा है. तो स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक was evergreen, is evergreen, and will remain evergreen.
I totally agree to what you are saying, Jyoti ji. In fact, एक क्लासिक केस स्टडी है महिंद्रा एंड महिंद्रा, जो पिछले कितने दिनों से हम लोग स्टॉकेज क्लब में बात कर रहे हैं कि ब्रेकआउट दे रहा है, ब्रेकआउट दे रहा है. एंड लुक एट द मूवमेंट, इवन दो मार्केट इज डाइसी, but Mahindra and Mahindra is almost trading at a lifetime high, and it has
Yes,
given us all a opportunity to make money. और अगर मैं आपका डिस्कशन और अभिजीत का डिस्कशन को टैली करता हूँ, तो श्योर हम ये नहीं बोल रहे हैं कि पूरा पैसा डाल दो, बट एटलीस्ट आपको मार्केट में तो रहना ही है, तो उन स्टॉक्स में काम किया जा सकता है जिसके अंदर में अभी भी मोमेंटम है, या जो एटलीस्ट अपने 52 वीक हाई जोन पे ट्रेड कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि मार्केट अगर खड़ा हो जाएगा तो वही स्टॉक्स नेक्स्ट आपको बड़ा मूव देंगे.
राइट.
और
तो
ज्योति जी,
हमें तो सपोर्ट और रेजिस्टेंस ट्रेड करने हैं ना, मिलते जाते हैं, तो ऑप्शंस में ट्रेड कर लीजिए. ऑप्शंस आर द बेस्ट बून टू अस गिवन बाय द स्टॉक एक्सचेंज.
इंडीड. और आप जो ऑप्शंस के आइडिया शेयर कर रहे हैं स्टॉकेज क्लब के अंदर में, अमेजिंग है वो. एग्जैक्टली किस स्टॉक में कब ऑप्शंस बाई करना है और कितना बाई करना है. सो दैट्स द एक्सपीरियंस विच स्पीक्स अ लॉट अबाउट यू.
इसको कहते हैं, पता है क्या, ट्रेडर्स की, हम जो ट्रेडर्स हैं, इवन मी, तो हमारे हाथ में खुजली होती रहती है जब तक बटन पे क्लिक ना करें. सो टू सेटिस्फाई दैट कुछ ढूंढना पड़ता है.
नहीं नहीं, जरूरी है. आई थिंक ट्रेडिंग इज सच एन इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ आवर लाइफ स्टाइल नाउ, दैट वी
या,
कांट से. बोलना बहुत ही मैं एक छोटी सी बात बोलता हूँ. सॉरी, मेरे बोलने की आदत हो गई है ज़्यादा, बिकॉज आई एम रिकॉर्डिंग सो मच वीडियोज दीज डेज कि सडनली आई बिकम वेरी टॉकेटिव. So when Abhijit will remember resonate with this, that I was watching a video of Sadhguru couple of days ago. मैं और अभिजीत बहुत सदगुरु फॉलोअर है. तो वो सदगुरु बोलते हैं कि एक बहुत ही बड़ा मिसकंसेप्ट है दुनिया में कि लिव द मोमेंट. तो ही सेइंग कि व्हाट लिव द मोमेंट, व्हाई आर यू नॉट लिविंग इन द पास्ट एंड लिविंग इन द फ्यूचर, बिकॉज पास्ट में जियोगे तभी तो हिस्टोरिकली क्या मिस्टेक किया वो भी पता रहेगा, और फ्यूचर अगर जियोगे नहीं तो फ्यूचर में जाके करोगे क्या ये कैसे पता लगेगा. तो ट्रेडिंग में जो थॉट है ना कि मत करो अभी, लिव द मोमेंट, somehow a trader has to trade, right? छोटा
वही तो.
क्वांटिटी कर लो, ट्रेडिंग तो करना ही है.
हम तो रोज एक दो कॉल देते हैं स्टॉकेज पे, और स्टॉप
तो
लॉस की
ज्योति,
वेट नहीं करते. जैसे
तो
रिवर्सल मिलता है निकाल दो, खत्म.
ज्योति, मार्केट का व्यू नहीं बनाते रहो कुछ भी वैसे, निफ्टी बैंक निफ्टी, बिकॉज आई हैव नॉट सीन यू पोस्टिंग मार्केट ओरिएंटेड व्यूज मच.
बैंक निफ्टी तो आई डोंट ट्रेड ओनली. And that's what I said. Market se zyada, I'm more on stock side. And trust me, stocks give me more money than Nifty.
बट वो पैसा लेके भी तो जा सकता है. अभी इट्स अ डबल एडेड स्वॉर्ड, राइट?
Options?
नहीं, स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक, बिकॉज दीज आर हाई बीटा, तो stocks can take money
तो
from you.
इसीलिए option spreads, they are beautiful.
That's true. सो फ्रेंड्स, अगर आपको स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक करना है तो ऑप्शन स्ट्रैटेजीज को यूज करके काम किया जा सकता है. एंड स्टॉकेज क्लब के अंदर में सारी बातें होती है ताकि आपको वो पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट प्रॉपर्ली सिखाया जा सके. So Jyoti ji, thank you so much for giving this useful advice and wisdom. Now, Nikhil, I want to come to you last because you are the youngest. So I have to skip you for the last because I have someone who deserved to be the first one, but he is very generous person to be in number 3 right now. Brahmachari ji, kaise hain?
Hi, ठीक से. I'm good now.
Fantastic, fantastic. Good to see you in good health. So,
Thank you.
where do you see market is heading?
My target is little scary. I think we discussed it in October last year. After, I think soon after it was made in that time we were discussing the next year is bearish also. Now we entered into that phase. Now I'm thinking my targets are 13,950 by September. The
Okay.
reason I think I have explained this reason several times in your platform also. The reason is the March 2020 October 21 rally is little extensive because
Hmm.
in the history of Indian markets never up by 140% from the bottoms. The hardly it was went up by 100%. So this overextension has to be corrected. So that correction must be whenever the market up by 100% from the bottoms. So it was corrected by 25%. So that 25% correction from the 18,604 is 13,953.
Oh.
Okay, which is also equivalent to 50 to 61% of mid range of the 61% and 50% retracement levels. So that has to be corrected. Now we are hardly corrected 38%, not even 38%, and it is taking support at 100 weekly MA. And if you look at the weekly and daily charts, the RSI is taking supports around 40-45 zone.
Hmm.
Okay, so the retracement, the current retracements are normal counter trends. These are all counter trend rallies. Generally, these counter trend rallies doesn't go behind 38 or 50% retracement levels.
Okay.
So the maximum level we can see at this current juncture is 16,178, which is the gap area or resistance area of the 13th this month gap zone. So hardly that can fill. We don't know that maybe filled or not filled, but this Monday's high, if you look at this Monday's high, is the crucial resistance. Unless until it has to be cleared, we cannot see any bullish momentum as of now. So it has to
Hmm.
take it off. Then only we say we were bullish till 16,178. Otherwise, it will test the first. It will test around 15,300 level, then
Hmm.
some retracement back, and then it goes to I think 14,800 level, then retracement, and then goes to the final level of 13,950. These are the levels. So in these counter trends, currently the counter trend is almost 9 days old, so it cannot extend more than another 2-3 days. That's the maximum. It has to be breakdown either tomorrow or day after tomorrow, or breakout has to happen. These
Hmm.
two things has to happen, but the breakout charge breakout charges are very little technically, because we are at the support level of the current structure is like a bearish flag plot, flag kind of structure is there. uh, I think I go short on index on Monday. High is the stop loss, and at the same time, the leading sectors like automobile is looking very good. uh, there are several stocks, leading stocks, very good, and the defense stocks are very good. And some of the mid cap sector like fertilizer stocks, some of the fertilizers and specialty chemicals are looking good. And then I think I have yesterday I've tweeted one Blue Dot and Maharashtra Seamless. Yes, these two are making new highs in this bearish
Hmm.
market. So these two are very comfortable now. And when what we'll do after October, by September, October, when the base has come, that the fall is
Hmm.
over, the
Hmm.
25% what we are expecting around 14,000. That time, October, I think from October first week onwards to December, Jan, that 4 months period, it will be a base formation. So then the rally will be a super duper rally will come, and that my upside targets by 24, mid 24 or mid I think by April 24 is roughly about 21,000 to 22,000. So be happy with that rally and be ready with the cash. These 4 months use for trading, earn money in trading, and then put money into the investing from the October onwards.
Mr. Brahmachari, this is like you have given a clear path, a roadmap. Okay, this will happen. So basically, we all should go to sleep and get up in the month of what? December, January?
Yes, from pick the stocks from October to December quarter
Okay, done.
in trenches, and identify the stocks which were fallen more than 65 to 70% from their tops,
Okay.
and which are in the base formations.
Hmm.
That is called as a capitulation stage 4, and the stage 1 base will come there. All the stage 1 bases has to be bought into. That's all. So keep away from the market. Just invest and keep sleep. That's all. And you will get at least 2x, 3x, not only 3x, 2x. You can get some of the 4x, 5x stocks also at that time.
Awesome. This is such a clarity. In fact, I do remember your interaction last year when we did ELM live, when we you talked about this, and it is
Yes.
there on record in our channel that you have talked about a bearish market in the early 2022. So I am making my basket ready. from September onwards. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I really value your suggestion. See, most of the time I've seen you pretty much on target.
Yes.
Thank you,
And
sir.
at the same time, this counter trend rallies will hurt many people because you lose money 60% of the time.
Hmm.
Stop
Hmm.
losses triggers, but the remaining 40%. Suppose you do 10 trades in a row, six trades will go loss, but you stick to 1:2 risk reward ratios. If you see my sheet, then all
Hmm.
the trades are 1:2, 1:3 risk reward ratio.
Hmm.
Then even
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
40% winning ratio will give you more money. That's the logic
True.
we have to build it now. So strict stop losses, position sizing is very, very important. Trade according to your risk appetite. Don't go leveraged, highly leveraged positions. That's my suggestion for the next 2 3 months.
True. Fantastic. Thank you. And I'll get back to you. Now, I need to talk to Nikhil and take some fundamental inventory also. That, I mean, what is he looking at in the market from fundamental perspective? So, friends, before Nikhil starts, I want to inform you guys that in StockEdge Club, we have built an incredible team of fundamental and technical practitioners. Some are in-house, some are these amazing experts who have given their content or who are real time involved with all of you. So there are other fundamental experts who are onboarded, and Nikhil is one of them. So Nikhil, where do you see things happening? I will not ask you for a technical levels, but more or less, where do you see environment going?
So, thanks first of all, sir. If I talk about Nifty, I will talk about the valuations. I cannot talk about the levels. If I
Hmm.
look valuation wise, Nifty looks fairly valued, and Nifty small cap also looks fairly valued. But we have also seen that Nifty shows very little what is happening in the market. If you were in the
Hmm.
2018-19 market, Nifty were making all-time high, but we knew what was going on in the market. Portfolios were down 20-30%. I'm talking about investing journey. And even today, small cap index is down 30%, but Nifty is showing 15% only. So market is overall fairly valued. I mean, this is a kind of time where you cannot go wrong if you invest anywhere. Whether you will make money or not, I don't know, but you will not lose money because there is some margin of safety in the market. But it's not undervalued. Historically, if you see NSE small cap has seen the PE of 14 to 15, Nifty has seen the PE of 18, and right now these PEs levels are 24, 25. So I would not say that market is undervalued. Second thing I would like to highlight is one of the mistakes that I'm observing people are doing, that they are opting out the stocks that has become 4 5x 6x in last 2 to 3 years, and now they have corrected 30%, 40%, and they are calling it value stocks. I
Hmm.
think it will work as a trap for them. You can call it recency bias, you can call it uh, growth trap. uh, as a cyclical investor, what I've understood is when the down cycle comes, it it goes it goes on. It's like pendulum. You cannot stop just at the fairly valued. So when the overvalued stocks correct, they tend to become undervalued over after some
Hmm.
time. Just because they are fairly valued, you buy them, and it will take 2 to 4 5 quarters just to get your money back. So what part of cycle you are riding into, that is very important. So what I have suggested on Stockage Social also, and on everywhere else, that try to build position in the companies which have not seen rally in last 4 5 years, and the
Okay.
fundamentals are doing great. So I saw this trend in 2015 also, saw this trend in 2018 also, and I'm seeing this trend in 2022. Uh, 2015 Cupid, Tata Motors, 2018 KRBL and other companies, and 2020 Hindustan Unilever. So whenever the companies which have given 4 5x 6x, when they correct 20-30%, people people get the euphoria that time. I mean, I would say people are not stupid enough to buy at the top, but when it corrects 20-30% and starts reviving, most of the retail investors, um they get trapped in those stocks, and it takes 3 to 4 year, 5 year just to get the money back. As you can see in
Mm.
Tata Motors, as you can see in KRBR, Cupid. So a lot of examples. So some of the sectors that I see are going into that red zone are specialty chemicals, which has given 6-7x recently, IT companies 6-7x, steel companies, and commodity-based companies. So I'm not saying that they cannot make 2x, 3x from here, but I'm just saying risk to reward is not in your favor in those companies. So as a cyclical investor, I can just suggest that go for the companies which go for the sectors which has not seen the bull phase. Like real estate cycle is large and it has seen only some part of it. So you can go in real estate, you can go to hospitality sector, you can go to tobacco. Tobacco has not seen the rally from last 4 5 years. You can go into pharma. Pharma has not seen the rally from 2014. From 2014 to 22, it's been 7 8 years. It has not seen the rally. So and most important, capital goods, infra and construction companies. I think if you find market leaders in these companies, I think you can do very well in last next 2 to 3 years. How to find market leaders? It's not just about the market cap. How to find market leaders? We actually talked about it. We rank the companies based on 3 year sales growth, 3 year ROCE, and PYP ratio. That is our market leader. So based on performance, you can choose the market leader in these sectors, and I think this is the path to make big money in upcoming 2 3 years, 4 years.
Nice, fantastic. So, rest I'm also following you on the StockEdge platform and finding your post very interesting, very enticing. So, thank you and keep on contributing there. Uh, friends. So before I call all of them and we talk about market together, just giving you an idea about what we are doing in StockEdge Social. So, let me quickly do a screen sharing and show you the work which we are doing in StockEdge Social. So StockEdge Social is a social platform which is a exclusive platform only for StockEdge Club members. So there are more than 9,000 members who are part of this, and there is a constant idea sharing exercise happening there, from members, from our internal team of experts, and also from external experts like the few ones which we are interacting right now. Uh, Look at this, the constant communication from them with respect to various stock ideas is happening here. So very interesting outcomes we are getting. For example, Mr. Brahmachari, he talked about Bajaj Finance, and apart from him you can see the various communication related to this company done by various people. Could be fundamental communication, could be technical communication. Apart from that, we have also hosted Kotak Securities research into this platform, and they have been giving lot of interesting stock ideas and interesting perspective about the market, and people are engaging with them. So if you have follow-on questions, you can ask them, and they typically reply to the questions which you may have. So this is becoming a very interesting community, very good like-minded community of good people discussing fundamentals, technicals, stock ideas, commodity currency, and so on. So this is only available for StockEdge Club members. So if you want to know more information about StockEdge Club, you can visit stockageclub.com, which will give you a complete understanding about what this is all about. And I would personally urge you that you should become part of club for at least 1 year. Try and experience club for 1 year and see the value addition you will get inside the club, and you will definitely emerge as a better market participant in the near future. So now let me just bring in all my friends here, and let us do a quick poll check on the market and see how are they thinking about the market recovery. So my first question, okay, now you guys can just if you believe this, then you can say if this is yes, this, if this is no, this. Okay, now tell me, by Diwali this year, market will be trading above the current level. No? No or yes? This is yes and this is no.
What to do if you don't have any opinion?
You can do like this.
Achha, like
Okay. No
like this.
opinion. No opinion. Okay. 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 Tell me, everyone is bullish on automobile sector. Okay. Everyone. I mean, literally, the automobile sector is like vibrating. Okay. How is it possible that when everyone is bullish, the stock will still go up? So, do you think automobile sector will underperform the market now because everyone is bullish?
Yeah,
Crowd
it's
is not always wrong.
So you don't think automobile will underperform? You think automobile will outperform the market? Still outperform the market?
yes.
All right.
I think so.
Okay, got it. Uh, Tell me, I'm talking about a very important commodity right now for all of us. That's crude oil. Okay. And I don't know whether you guys, I'm sure you follow crude oil because all of us have to follow crude oil if you're there in the market. From here, crude oil. Do you see crude oil reaching 150 first or 100 first? So 150. Do you see crude oil reaching 150 first? This is 150. This is 100. Okay, Abhijit says 100. Mr. Brahmachari, you say 150. Oh, 100. Okay.
No, no, it
Oh,
will,
so people.
before that it come down, and before that it retest and goes up again.
Okay, so you want it to come down to 100 and then continue with the journey. Okay. So you still want us to continue with that pain of inflation, Mr. Brahmachari. No, Abhijit says that no, he doesn't see it reaching 150 at all. He wanted to go down. All right. That's interesting.
No,
So
uh,
now you guys have to speak, okay? So tell me three sectors, all three of you. Tell me three sectors which we should focus for coming, say, 6 months. That is coming by the completion of 2020. These are the three sectors I should be looking at right now as a focus sectors. So we want to start with Mr. Brahmachari first.
yeah. First is defense. My choice is defense sector. There are many stocks which are most of them are in public sector, but they are looking very very good. In my eyes, I think in StockEdge Social we have recommended one. HAL made about 15 to 20% return in last month, uh, and the BDL is looking very good. In automobile sector, I feel stick to large caps only, leading market leaders, not any small caps or ancillary. Don't touch them, but stick with the leaders. And the third sector I am looking is it's a scattered mid cap stocks like Coromandel and Blue Star, Maharashtra Seamless. These are the scattered things which are already making new highs. So these are my picks. Focus on defense, automobile, leading sector and leading stocks only, and focus on mid caps like Coromandel. One stock is my Coromandel, Maharashtra, and Blue Dart, and some of the specialty chemicals also making some basis on the bottom. So after correcting very huge about 60 to 70%, some of the specialty chemicals are making some bottoms. I think we can look some one or two scripts in that sector
Okay,
for
great.
next
By
six
the way,
months.
thank you. By the way, friends, this was absolutely impromptu. I wanted to take them off guard, so there was no scripting of this discussion. So thank you for being so sporty and giving us quick ideas. Abhijit, three sectors for coming 6 months. You're mute. Abhijit, you're mute.
Yes,
Yeah.
I should be audible now. So three sectors, I would say, from completely three different mindset. Let's talk about Irfan Pathan kind of batting. Lagato six, Varna bold. IT looks like you need a little bit of jigger right now to start, buying, and I think it makes sense. Rather than trying to nitpick a stock, you can straight away go with the IT ETF. Makes sense by the punch. This is like Lagya, so I think it's very likely that it's going to play out in the long term.
Mhm.
Next sector, Rahul Dravid kind of play it safe, stick to the crease, go with the auto names. They're doing good. In bad times, a sector which is doing good is something that one should respect. And auto, I think, makes sense because if you even take a look at the CNX auto index, it's just knocking its all-time highs and it's a verge of a breakout. if these kind of breakouts on the monthly charts work out, आप ऊपर के levels ढूंढते ही रहोगे and वो निकालते ही जाएगा. It will just keep on doing that. That's the sign of a strong trend. If you take a look at CNX FMCG, from a level of 800, it has gone to 37,000. So it's very difficult to predict कहाँ तक जा सकता है हम से, especially when the asset class is this. And third sector, I would like to play a little safer and also would like to take a little bit of chance is private sector banks. So it's a nice mix. I think if I get to choose three, I'm taking a little bit of gutsy move with the ITs. From a risk reward point of view, I also don't understand exactly risk reward होता क्या है, because the risk is in my hand, the reward is in market's hand. जब market देता है या लेता है, it is in hand. So earlier I can do, before take the trade, I can do 1:2, 1:3, but वो मिलेगा कि नहीं, that's in the markets. So yeah, from that point of view, IT, gutsy, auto, safe, and little bit middle somewhere. I would probably go with private banks.
Good. Thank you, Abhijit. Great reply as expected. Jyoti ji?
IT, defense, but more I believe in setups.
Okay.
Because every sector may there is an underperformer and outperformer.
Yeah.
So who is ready to outperform, the setup can tell you. So based on that setup, it can be stock specific, but overall IT and defense I'll give much more weightage compared to others.
Okay.
But I
Fair
believe
enough.
more in setups.
Fair enough.
And this market, if you ask me, is full of options, only options. Or stock SIP in these sectors.
Okay. Nikhil?
I think I already talked about some sectors where the margin of safety is available. I look at the sectors from that point of view. So I don't know whether what's going to work in next 6 months, 8 months, but the margin of safety is available in infra construction and capital goods and hospitality and I would say tobacco stocks. And these are the sectors which will make big money for investors.
Good. So now I will take few questions from our audience as well. And I'll take the liberty to address the question to any specific person. So let me just all right. Anyone bullish on jewelry sector? Anyone bullish on jewelry sector? Anyone?
No.
Not
No,
much,
don't.
depending
I'm not.
on if it is gold to some extent, yes, but on gold as a hedging, because if we expect crude to go up, then gold, of course, yes, but
Okay.
not much.
Okay.
I'm not tracking
Interesting.
this one.
No, you're not tracking it. Okay. Okay. This is very interesting question from Varun. If anyone can take this up, can practicing tape reading still be helpful in today's time? I believe he's talking about intraday tape reading.
Of
Is it
course,
still relevant? Yeah.
100%.
So, Abhijit, can you also throw some light on what is tape reading and how one can practice?
You're looking at a screen where bid and asks are there, demand and supply and price discovery is happening, where thousands of people are there. They're bringing in their biasness of going long and short. That is where the trades happen. The prices gets created, and you see that.
Hmm.
Seeing it gives us sense which is most than any of the other four senses that we have, watching it or
Hmm.
seeing it. So if someone who knows nothing about the market just reads a basic, but tracks this screen, just checks this screen for let's say 2 to 3 weeks, he will start to get a sense. Now, different people will have a different way of getting the sense, but you get a knack. You see that a level is getting tested once, twice, the volumes are picking up, and there it breaks. So this kind of a tape reading, this kind of a behavior of the price goes. There it breaks, so there it breaks out, and it breaks out and it slips. So this experience, by viewing it, absorbing it, and of course learning from it, is what makes a person a very good tape reader. Now, I had the opportunity in my days to interact with many old, bold guys in the market. No charts, no fundamentals. पुराने दिन का bold, cutting chai लेके बैठने का, okay, and they don't understand anything else but the tape, and they are doing fairly good because they are doing good in what they understand. So if I understand charts, I need to be good at it. If I understand valuation, I need to be better at it. So I feel yes. But the only restriction, I still remember Vivek taking a program for one of our prop desk guys in our Dalhousie office. They look at the screen and they trade every day, and 90% of their trades are short-term, intraday in nature. The problem that a tape reader will have, that he will not have the vision of medium to long term. His vision will be very, very narrow. And in today's time, when the derivatives market are so vibrant and so much is happening, algos, computers, uh, it becomes really stressful.
So that means it works, but obviously there is a fair bit of stress involved in that. So you need to be 100% sure what you're doing there.
I think everything works in the market and nothing works in the market. It's what you have to make it work. Technicals work, fundamentals work, quantitative works, astrology works, everything works. But whether I am able to be able to make it work or not. So
That is true. That is applicable in market as well as in marriage life.
I
Okay,
think nothing is
let's
applicable in married life. Keep silence, you'll be the happiest person.
we'll take it offline, Abhijit. Yeah, Jyoti ji, go for it.
या टेप रीडिंग जो है, मैं रिंग टाइम से देखती आ रही थी। हम लोग जो है ओपन हाई लो क्लोज एवरी डे का नोट करते थे फ्रॉम भाव कॉपी। आज भी अगर कोई अब जो है सिनेरियो चेंज हो गया है, मे बी निफ्टी और विच एवर स्टॉक ही इज ट्रैकिंग, अगर वो हर 15 मिनट का ओपन हाई लो क्लोज ट्रैक करना शुरू कर दे for 15-20 days, he can understand the movement. Market is making a higher high or higher low, lower low, higher high, जो भी है पूरा clarity उसको आ जाता है।
Fair enough. And Jyoti ji, because we come from that traditional pit trading background, so we understand the relevance of tape reading because we
Yeah,
used to read people's expressions and emotions. So that's where that relevance of tape reading has always been there. So I want Brahmachari ji, if you can answer this question, fertilizer sector and NBFC, do you have any view?
Yes, sir. Fertilizer sector that includes some specialty companies are producing some specialty chemicals like Coromandel. Coromandel is looking very very good. Coromandel, we can go ahead with that. NBFC sector, I'm not comfortable with at this juncture. So NBFC sector has to be improved a lot in relative performance. At this juncture, I'm very nervous on that sector particularly because I'm not seeing any even one single stock in a good setup to buy. So I don't think that NBFC sector will perform well. So in fertilizer sector, yes, there are some scripts like Coromandel because I hold in some portfolios that it's a disclosure for me. So that is a good stock to pick now.
Okay. So this is the last question, and this is from my side for everyone. Uh, USD INR. Uh, are you thinking of this going up 80 first? It will reach 80 or it will reach 76 first. So this is 80 and this is 76.
81।
Oh,
I'm little higher.
you're saying higher, but it will
Yes.
come to 76 first and then go higher.
No, no, it will go up only.
It will go up
See,
only.
some small corrections will be there, but I'm looking at 80 to 84 levels.
Oh, Abhijit.
Uh,
I would shy off. I'm not too sure. This is the kind of market where central bank plays a role. So whatever the charts or your views come in, when the when someone comes in and actually supports it, yes, the trend is so strong. Anyone who looks at the chart would feel it's going to 80. But predictions in this kind of a market where you have, you know, support from the central bank coming in, will be very difficult to predict. Otherwise, stocks and other places where buying and selling happens from the institution, retail, etc., makes more sense. So looks like the chart 80, but who knows?
Can I tell you? Can I?
Yep. Yeah.
One second. If you look at the US dollar index DXY, so it is trading of 2002 levels now. It is above that levels now, 104
Yeah.
plus. 100. So that is a danger now. So it has an inverse relationship with the equities. As long it moves higher, the equity markets will come down. So if the dollar index moves another 5 to 10%, automatically the rupee depreciation comes to the place.
Sure. Sure. And Nikhil, any you do you have any fundamental perspective on INR?
No, sir, we don't track currency. We only track
Ah,
the financials of the companies.
all right. Great. Thank you, guys. It was great interacting with you. Jyoti ji, before we end, last statement from you.
मैं कुछ ईटीएफ के बारे में सिखाना चाहती हूँ 2 मिनट के अंदर.
अरे बहुत अच्छा है. प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज. निकी और पूछ पूछ.
निफ्टी बीज,
हाँ.
staggered SIP. I do whenever Nifty is down by 2% or more at 320, I buy a particular quantity of ETF as SIP. That's what I do regularly.
मतलब निफ्टी अगर
Once
2% डाउन है तो आप 320 को निफ्टी का एसआईपी एक ईटीएफ ले
हाँ,
लेते हैं.
320 पे अगर वो 2% से ज्यादा डाउन है तो मैं सर्टेन क्वांटिटी फिक्स कर रखी है, उतना लेती हूँ.
I want to add some more information on this.
Yeah,
Vivek,
please go ahead, sir.
see, accumulator Nifty Bs are equivalent to the Nifty lots. Actually, it is 1/10 of the Nifty lot, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So accumulate in the quantity of
It's
equivalent to the Nifty.
100th now, not
Yeah,
110th now.
yeah, 100. So equivalent to the Nifty size, future size, accumulate in that sizes, and you apply the covered call into the market. So you will win. Annualized returns will be roughly about 13 to 14% on that. Am I right,
So
Wow.
you,
Jyoti?
yes, you can do both also.
Yeah.
And you
So
can
that
get
is most.
approximate return of around 20-22%.
Yeah, my conservative returns are
CAGR.
14%. So my
Yeah, by
conservative return.
taking staggered SIP plus cover, when you accumulate with staggered SIP, then do covered call continuously, you can get approximately 20-22% CAGR.
Yeah, all hedge funds do this actually.
Big
So
guys, they are
just I
doing
wanted
great.
to share this study with you
Awesome.
and
Thank you
my
so
all my
much.
friends.
And you keep on sharing these strategies to StockEdge Club members also. And friends, this is what we do there in our platform. Only serious discussion, no idhar udhar ki baat. And the platform is also only for serious people. So if you are serious about making money from market, learning this whole science of making money from market, then StockEdge Club, at least for first year, you have to be part of this. And there is an offer Smart 25 which is going on. Use it, take advantage, become part of our community, and I'm sure that you will find value in, at least for this year. You will find a lot of value, and if you find value, there is no harm in continuing this relationship. Thank you so much. Thank you all my lovely guests and friends, and thank you for giving your precious time to all of us. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you
Thank
very much.
you.